For all those who are wondering what the inside of the Trailhawk's rear diff looks like, that is it. And welcome back, everyone. So today's video is going to be the limited amount of footage I got from the August Trailhawk ride. It was a sort of frustrating day, but we still got some dirt on our tires, and there were still some smiles and laughs to be had. A bad day on the trails in the woods is better than a day not on the trails. This is the first obstacle on the first trail. It is a super dugout rut where I punched my fender in earlier this year, so I just take the bypass now, as it's only gotten much worse. But someone has piled a bunch of sticks and logs into the low spot on the bypass, so that is most of what you are hearing making those popping and snapping sounds as we come through. It's a practice I don't really like, as sticks don't really hold up well once you get a 5,000-pound vehicle involved, and they tend to stick up and get into brake lines and axle boots, etc. This guy right here in the crystal granite is crazy enough to come all the way up from Florida to join me on a ride. I kind of felt bad because it wasn't exactly the best ride to join me on, but he still seemed to have fun. That sound, however, was not a stick. The first trail breakage of the day was Robert's front diff. After we got him out, safe, and had a tow coming, we finished the trail and continued our day down towards Salt Creek for a good photo op. And there you have it, folks, the second trail breakage of the day, my rear diff. I knew exactly what it was when I heard it, because I've had it happen to me before out in Moab. I want to give a huge shout out to James for all the assistance that day. Would have been a much worse day without him there to help. So we got me out of the way, we got the rest of the rigs up out of the creek and onto the road so we could figure out exactly what we were going to do. Ended up having to call the day done as there was no one else that was comfortable leading the group for the rest of the trails.
Stay on it, stay on it. Nice and easy. Yep, stay on it, stay on it, stay on it. Yep, stay on it. Stay on it. Gap. Go. So, today's been an interesting day. We had front diff on that Blue 19 blowout. Got him off the trail, got him in cell service, got a tow coming. Then the next trail, drop into Salt Creek, do our little thing with the sandbar, take a photo op. I'm headed out, and then I blow my rear diff coming out of Salt Creek. Neither situation we're under that much load. That just goes to show you the PTUs in these things and the rear diffs and front diffs are just not the greatest. I love my KL, I really do. It's fun. I enjoy the reactions I get out of people. But this is the second major breakage I've had this year, and I'm only 2/3 of the way through the year. I don't know, Team Bronco's looking kind of good right now, other than all the issues they're having with some of their suppliers and parts not quite working right. But I'd take a discolored hardtop over differentials that like to blow out with very little load. But this is also a good example as to why you never wheel alone. If dude would have been by himself, he would have been out of luck trying to get out for that bypass. If I'd have been by myself, I'd have been out of luck trying to get out of that creek bed. Thankfully, this is something I've had issues, well, both of those are something I've had issues with before. So I knew what could be done and what couldn't be done. In his case, there's nothing to fix that, nothing to get him moving on his own. In my case, it's pull the F10 fuse and let the gears finish grenading themselves so there's no more teeth to get caught on anything, and just drive it home. So I'm driving it home. At least I am driving it home. Probably won't be driving it to work this week, but I'm driving it home. I hope you guys enjoyed the limited footage I got from this ride. I feel really bad that it was only 1.5 trails that we did. But at this point, when 2 rigs go down, one of which is the lead, you kind of got to call it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the footage. Until next time, guys, keep on jeeping. So I messaged Christina from Slingin' Mud because I had an appointment to have Fearless in there to get some other work. They were going to replace my control arms and shocks and such. So I told her, like, hey, by the way, I'm going to need another diff. She instantly started talking to her people. Sourced the only OEM rear diff available in the United States right now. Went out, picked it up. It is sitting in their shop, so I am on my way to drop off Fearless and get that to her, because they want to have that done before the expo this weekend. So that is just incredible customer service, incredible care. She did not have to go through that much effort. Definitely did not have to. I was just expecting to let her know that we were needing to get a diff before the appointment and that there would be extra work involved on the appointment. But that's just incredible. So here are the pieces of my diff. Still have yet to take this guy apart to see exactly how everything works inside there. But for all those who are wondering what the inside of the Trailhawk's rear diff looks like, that is it. We were trying to figure out what the issue was. Fortunately, this whole compartment is just sealed. You can't get to any of the spider gears that we could find a way to, so we had to bash a hole in it with a hammer. And all the spider gears look to be intact. Didn't see any extra grinding when we were moving it around. So not entirely sure yet what exactly was the failure, but they did find a lot of metal shavings when they emptied from the drain plug. So we'll, I guess, slowly figure out what may have been the cause of the failure. I don't know, but I've got my Jeep back, and this shop is freaking awesome. Take care of me.